This is your boy Praying Manthis coming at you with another spiritual conversation. The Alchemist. So this is going to be a full moon oracle message for the month of August. If you're curious to donate to my channel, or if you're interested in booking a personal reading with me, make sure you check out the link in the video or the description box below. So the Alchemist. So what was once a no is now a resounding yes. So slow and steady, okay? It's time to rebuild, all right? I feel like in the last year of your life, you've been able to, you've been having a out-of-body experience, almost, okay? But now you're about to experience a spiritual awakening. A spiritual awakening just means that you are now aware of who you are, where you're going, and what no longer serves you. You may even be aware of who your enemies are. You may be aware of old patterns, old behavior patterns that no longer serve you anymore. Okay, you may have this year is about you catching up with the new version of yourself. Okay, so what have you learned in the last year? The law of attraction, perseverance, okay, all right, how much your health matters, how important it is for your everyday routine to have organization, or your everyday routine help you organize your life, or you are realizing that in order for something to be pure, in order for something to be flawless, you have to accept something at its natural state, okay? But tending to something with consistency and practicality is what makes something perfect, okay? But I feel like you're still having a hard time trusting your emotions. I feel like they still scare you, okay? So you pull detox, cleanse, okay? Drugs, troubles, TV, blocked intuition. Yeah, so I feel like if this is something that you have been um, investing into in the last year of your life, I feel like now you're about to go through a cleanse, okay? I just feel like something is about to be healed in your situation. All right, I feel like it's time for you to get back to work again, or it's time to break out of a routine or a domestic routine, but you pull a cleanse. All right, so I feel like something was blocking your intuition. Okay, and I now feel like what was blocking your intuition is now being detoxed. It's now being purged out of your life. Detox. Okay. Yeah. So, are you dealing with the Pisces? Or are you stuck in an old rut? Or have you fallen into a slump? Okay. All right. You seem to be in a good mood, or I just feel like you're someone's wish. You could be dealing with the Pisces, or I just feel like it's important for you to emancipate positive energy in order for you to see your dreams come true. Okay? So I feel like something could be affecting your confidence. Something could be blocking your vision. Okay? But make a wish. Okay? Okay, so if you want justice in a situation, I feel like make a wish. Okay, or I just feel like if you are in a partnership, all right, I just feel like something is being balanced out. Okay, are you dealing with the Libra? Okay, or are you trying to? Yeah, the answer to your question is yes. Okay, something is rigged to go your way, especially if you are focusing on love or focusing on some type of creative pursuit. All right, I feel like your ideas are not just a dream. It's not just an illusion. Okay, but I feel like you're going to have to make sure uh, different parts of your area is balanced out in order for you to seek justice in the situation. So your personal life and your work life, there needs to be a balance. Or I just feel like the more you focus on your independence, the more you focusing on emancipating positive energy, something will always go your way. But this Libra really loves you, or you're surrounded by love. Yeah. Wow. Something is uh very graceful and diplomatic here. Okay, I feel like you're in love with love itself, or um, you want justice in a situation. Um, Maybe you want an apology, or maybe you want to apologize to someone. You could be, or maybe, even though you have all this good energy that's coming in, okay, you still feel left out of the cold. You still feel like you are experiencing some type of bad luck. But I feel like you hold the key to opening the new door for yourself. Okay, but you have to stop feeling bad for yourself or feeling insecure about yourself or um, about this Taurus or yeah, something you want you're wishing or you're hoping for something. Um, Whatever it is that you are wishing for or hoping for, like I said earlier in your reading, I feel like something is going to be restored. Whatever has been diminished in your life, okay, I feel like it was meant to influence you to break out of an old way of being, to seek some type of freedom. Or now, I feel like now you have from the experience from what you experience, you now have some type of originality about yourself. You also feel like this person, this intuitive person that you want a partnership with is a part of your destiny, or you feel like this Pisces is the part of your destiny. Okay, you're in love with someone, some type of influencer, or I just feel like right now is if especially if you have been feeling left out of something, I just feel like right now is a good time for you to start collaborating with people who share the same ideas with you. Okay. Yeah, prosperity lies ahead. All right. So I feel like you have some type of, for you, you have some type of new intention to create wealth for yourself with the skill set that you possess with your hands. You could be some type of influencer or some type of artist, or you could be in law school, or you could be like in nursing. Okay. But I just feel like something requires loyalty, patience, and hard work in order for you to see results when it comes to your wealth, or you're going to have to make sure that your mood swings are in check when it comes to managing your relationships with other people. I'm also getting to you're only you're just getting started with something. So make sure you are focusing on building on your domestic life or your responsibilities, or make sure you are, yeah, something is gaining momentum. I feel like whatever this is that you are influenced by is the very same thing that's going to help you heal through your trauma that you've experienced in the last 2 years. Yeah, you deserve to be well. Interesting. So something is definitely gaining momentum. All right, I feel like I said, slow and steady wins the race. All right, even though something is slowing down for other people, I feel like momentum is gaining for you. Okay, I feel like the universe is, I feel like you are no longer discarded from a situation now that you see the truth. Okay, all right, expect the unexpected. Yeah, so Uranus and Gemini, I feel like you're about to gain a lot of solutions when it comes to what has been plaguing your life. DN. I'm your boy Praying Mantis. I'm your magical instructor for this evening. And remember, lose your mind, find your soul. I see you around.